fantastic point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Room here to run. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Throwing is Hurts. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
A tackle by D. Ford.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
This is Mostert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nikel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The 30, past the 20, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
To kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Philadelphia.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, watch it.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Sanders, the ball carrier. Richard Sherman on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Where's 52?
Hurts. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's now
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
now 4th down and goal.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Buchanan made the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a carry for Sanders.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
49-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for him and then shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
Tackle made.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Sanders. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
The tackle.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And out. 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position.
10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. Open man is Samuel, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
The 24-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Makes the score Niners 14. Eagles 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
At the 29-yard line.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Looking for Rager again. This time he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And an Eagle first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap into the give to Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, and it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners.
Is good.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Eagles 6.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett, and he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And 4 at the 13-yard line.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
The score, Niners 28, Eagles 6. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
For Quez Watkins.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
The Eagle ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Once again with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Jalen Hurts, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Robbie Gould lining.
We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
I'm coming. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
Go.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 14.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense. They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Push him back. Push him back.
On play action, it's Wentz. And quickly finding Rager. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. Now they go screen, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
It's a gain of
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Again, it's Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Robbie Gould.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll fire deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 63 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, Wentz. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Will Parks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Winces.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th.
The Niners
I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
52 to Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he fires one incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? That one looks like he'll throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's complete. DK Metcalf, 27 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Niners 49, Eagles 26. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.